Hi, hi guys. My name is Kelly, and I want to talk about Korea's education policy. Every year, all Korean senior in high school take the 수능, also known as the csat. This test is vastly important and can decide the future of the students' lives, which college they can get into, and if they need, they can repeat the senior year all over again. At that day, the aircraft are not allowed to take off or land during the listening part of the CSAT, except for emergency and emergency aircraft at all domestic airports. And aircraft in flight must stand by at least 2 miles above the ground under the control of a control agency for 3 hours. So I want to now talk about CSAT's history. Before the CSAT was introduced, the college admission system in Korea changed 4 times. The college scholastic ability test was introduced to reduce the burden and get away from just memorizing information. The first CSAT, which was introduced in 1993, it was only year it was given twice in August and November. Since then, all exam has been given only once a year. So now we have a question about CSAT cause aggressive competition? The weakness about this is there is an argument that the college entrance exam should be abolished or made absolute because it caused aggressive competition. But on the other hand, even if the influence of the CSAT weakness, there is no guarantee that the competition will disappear. And the original competition for the CSAT will be replaced by another mean anyway. It is not a black and white logic that one side or the other side is right, but both are the same mean of competition. So, aircraft operation control is a measure to prevent noise during the English listening test. This is because of concern the examinee may mishear pre-recorded question due to noise. The Korea government share worldwide as norm through the US FAA. On this day, the flight schedule of 62 domestic flights and 36 international flights, which are originally planned to be operated, were scheduled to be adjusted according to this guideline. So there's a couple of interviews from the Korean student. This Korean student is 18 years old, name is Go Eun-seo. And then it is the first time for her to take the CSAT. And then she said, for us, CSAT is very important gateway to the future. In Korea, going to university is very important. That's why we spent 12 years preparing for this one day. I know people who've been taking this exam up to 5 times, which means 5 years. And then there's another student name is Lee Jin-young, which is 20 years old, took this CSAT twice before getting into university. For about a week before the exam, I practiced waking up at 6 o'clock a.m. So then my brain would be at its best. I kept telling myself, I can do it, I can do it. South Korea has one of the most highest education population in the planet. Like many young people in Korea, like Ko Eun-seo, is not just aiming for the good university. She is aiming for SKY, as known as Seoul University, Korea University, and Yonsei University. Those colleges are the highest top 3 university in Korea. So I want to talk about how this one affect our education system. This CSAT has changed Korean education. After it started, students became more focused on studies for the test and not studying to get good grades. This 8-hour test became the culmination of a student's entire elementary and secondary education career. While one can say that teaching for a test has a lot of drawbacks, the raw fact about Korea education are clear. It has created a successful system for learning. From 2017 to 2022, South Korea was ranked the top education system in the world. So, even while there has been a rise of student burnout and mental fatigue, South Korea is the top system in the world. This education policy of Korea has had a great effect on schools and teaching in general. Billions of dollars are spent on after-school academies. Billions of dollars are spending on after-school academies and study programs to get on edge. Students are always aware of their ranking in school, so it can motivate them to work harder to improve their standing. So Korean teachers have to be more aware of their students and take on the role of cheerleader above all else. Thank you for listening. This is the Kelly video. Bye.